What's up, everybody? My name's Ryan.
And I'm Ryan.
And today we're going to be doing an honest review of the Ancel AD410 OBD reader.
So when you have a generic onboard diagnostic scan tool, there are some inherent benefits and drawbacks. It's a tool that you'll find that most people who are professionals will have a handheld, kind of cheap scan tool, what they call a generic scan tool. And there are some benefits to that. They're cheap. They're very portable. You don't have to drag a laptop around with you, and you don't have to, have the battery requirements that a laptop has, and all those things that come along with having a laptop, software and all this stuff. These are a portable thing you can just have in your glove box. You can scan codes quickly, connect to the vehicle very quickly. There's not the boot up time that you're going to have with a laptop. You can scan codes that are generic OBDII codes. You can do data streams and monitor live data. And so they're a nice tool to have. You can check readiness, which is a valuable feature if you're trying to pass emissions and want to see if your emissions monitors are ready. So a generic scan tool is a really good thing to have around. So we're going to do an objective test of this one, just kind of unbox it and see how it is. We haven't even opened it yet.
Yeah. So we believe every company deserves an honest first look, an honest, unbiased review. So what do you say we open this thing up and test it out?
Yeah, sounds good. So here we have one of the features that I'm already in favor of is the fact that you don't have to have a pair of scissors or a razor blade or a pocket knife to open the box. You can just open it like a normal human being.
Look at that, didn't shed any blood opening that box.
Yep. No injuries so far. We've got USB connectivity to it, so we can print out results if your customers want to see what codes they had in there stored. You can do that through your computer. That's a nice feature. And you can do software updates, I'm sure, too, because there's going to be, I'm sure, software that gets improved over the time. Got our little thing covering the screen here, keeping it safe. Oh, so shiny.
That's satisfying.
Yeah, definitely. So we've got our, of course, data link connector. That's going to plug into every vehicle made and sold in the United States after 1996.
Yep. All the OBD2 vehicles.
Yep. So I think this thing has a color screen, which is kind of nice. Mine was similar price point, and it's got a liquid crystal thing. Looks like a watch from the 1980s. So that'll be nice to have some color satisfying.
Yeah, it doesn't feel cheap. Feels like it's well made.
Yeah. So what we got for features on our description there? We got anything?
So yeah, we'll go through some of the features here. So obviously, easily determines the cause of the check engine light. So you can turn it off, clear the code, be back in business, back on the road. Displays diagnostic trouble code descriptions, so you're not just seeing the number, you're seeing a little brief description of what it actually is. We could also do live data, so it reads and displays live data parameters in real time. This includes RPM, engine coolant, temperature, vehicle speed, oxygen sensor data, and more.
Yeah, for diagnostic work, that's crucial.
Yeah, definitely. Gives you a snapshot of the emission system's operations for all OBD2 vehicles. For example, misfire monitor, evap systems monitor, and more. It'll also do a snapshot of the engine's condition at the time of the failure. So when your check engine light came on, it'll give you a snapshot saying, what your engine was doing at the time.
That's real nice for if you're trying to diagnose a problem that's an intermittent problem. If you have something that's beginning to fail and it's failing intermittently, having that freeze frame data is really nice. That's referred to in the industry as freeze frame.
Yep. Also reads and displays your VIN number. Displays live O2 sensor test data. Let's see. Data record and playback, and it's also multilingual, so it's good for everybody. And I think Ryan already mentioned before that you could plug it into your computer and you could print your diagnostic reports. So that's a nice feature to have.
Yeah, in a world where there's these scumbag places that will tell people that there are things wrong with their car where they aren't. People can have misgivings coming to get their vehicle serviced. It's nice to be able to show them solid evidence that there's what's going on with their car.
Yeah. No getting ripped off here.
Yep.
So you want to plug it in and
Yeah.
See how it goes?
Yeah, let's
All
run it
right,
through the
let's
paces.
do it.
So here we've plugged in our onboard diagnostic scan tool into our data link connector, and now we're going to kind of explore some of the features and functionality this particular unit has. Noticing our color display, which is kind of nice. Doesn't really change the game, but it's kind of a nice feature. It kind of brings up the perceived quality, in my opinion. So not a bad thing. So here, first thing we're going to go into is just onboard diagnostics. Just connect. So pretty quick connectivity. Not wasting too many flat rate hours if you're getting paid to do this, and time's money, so that's valid. We got mill status is off, so this car is currently doesn't have any check engine light on. Diagnostic trouble codes in the ECU that are stored, 0, so it's a good thing. We're doing good things, and they're all working. Readiness monitors that are supported, we got 8 that are supported. We got 7 monitors that are complete. This car has got some stuff going on. It's got Mazda Edit, I think it is. So that gives us the ability to disregard readiness monitors in cases if we want to, and that may in fact be the case with this car. Let's see here. Readiness monitors that are not supported, the 3. Those might be the 3 that are deleted. Data stream supported. There's 37 items that are supported on a data stream right now. That's nice. Nice having a lot of data. Get ignition stuff and CAN protocol. So just a little bit of information. So that's good. This lets us read codes. Current DTCs. This code has no fault codes, right? So everything's good. No DTCs present. See if there's any pending. No fault codes pending. So everything's in good order. And no permanent DTCs, obviously, as well. No fault codes. Cool. So that's good. If we wanted to, we could erase codes. We could do monitor readiness, right? So let's see here. These are monitors that have gone through their self-diagnostic tests to see if all the monitors are working since the last time they were cleared. And we've got a bunch of OKs. Got a misfire monitor is okay, fuel system monitor is okay, comprehensive component monitor is okay, catalyst monitor is okay, heated catalyst is not applicable, evap monitor is okay, secondary air system monitor is inconclusive. I think that's by our own doing. I think that's probably been messed with on this car, which is a good thing. Oxygen sensor monitor okay, oxygen sensor here monitor okay, and EGR and or VVT system monitor not applicable. So a bunch of readiness stuff, easy. This drive cycle would be the same, just the same stuff. And custom data stream, here we go. So this is a good way to kind of see what's going on with the car, kind of just be able to see what the sensor data is. Let's see here, open loop for fuel system. Let's see here. The amount of load that's on the engine. Coolant temperatures, 20 degrees Celsius. I'm sure you can switch that back over to Fahrenheit if you'd like. Got short-term fuel trim and long-term fuel trim. Got RPM, vehicle speed, spark advance, intake air temperature, mass airflow data, and throttle position. Let's see here, air status off. O2 sensor 1, bank 1, bank 1 sensor 2, that would be, that's the amount of voltage that's got there. Let's see here, short-term fuel trim. OBDII supported. Runtime 0 seconds, obviously engine's not running. Mills, the mills would be malfunction indicator lamp. That's how long the check engine light's been illuminated. The distance is 0 kilometers because it's not on. Got evap stuff. I don't know what FLI is right off the top of my head. It's had 182 warm-ups since last cleared over the course of 3,879 miles, or 2,879 miles. This is barometric pressure, lambda, O2 sensor 1, bank 1, sensor 1. So that would be like fuel trim. Let's see here, CAD EMP. Load on ABS. Again, lambda. So lots of different things in the data stream. A lot of nice information for you. A lot of nice data. Some of this stuff I'm not too familiar with, but so yeah, so a bunch of nice stuff in the data stream. Data stream is great for being able to see if there is a fault, kind of see what system, you already know what system the fault's in, but this will actually kind of let you diagnose specifics as to what sensors are causing the faults, stuff like that. Freeze frame data is nice because it can tell you what was going on at the time that the check engine light was thrown, kind of show you like just this freeze frame picture of what all sensors were reading in the moments before the check engine light came on. So a lot of times that's helpful, like I said earlier, if you're diagnosing intermittent faults, stuff like that. So obviously vehicle doesn't have freeze frame data because it doesn't have a check engine light, no mil active. You can do O2 sensor tests and evap tests. Let's see, evap tests is interesting. So not supported. So on some vehicles, this may have some ability to do manufacturer controlled emissions testing. On this particular vehicle, it's not supported. That's for the most part, in my experience, that's a manufacturer-supported OBDII thing. If you have, you know, your Toyota, you have TIS, and you can go in through that system, and you can monitor and actuate all these different things that you would be unable to with a generic onboard diagnostic scan tool like this one. But again, there's a lot of functionality in one of these because they're quick. They get done most of the things that you really need to get done unless you're doing deep diagnostics or really setting preference settings or programming keys, stuff like that, and, you know, clearing airbag codes sometimes, stuff like that. So, and last but not least, vehicle information. I don't know if Quinn wants his VIN on the internet, but so there we go. So yeah, this is a very functional little scan tool. I don't have any complaints about it. You know, it's what it says on the tin, and that's, you know, this is what you want this to be. So it seems like a pretty good little unit to me. I think it'll be a nice thing to have around.
All right, so Ryan just went through all the features in the RX-8, and I think the general consensus is for $45, it does everything you ask it to do. Do you agree?
Yeah, and quickly too. When you're a flat rate tech, time's money, so it's nice to have the screens switch from one function to the other.
Yeah.
Pretty efficiently.
So if you're a small business and would like to discuss us having review your product, feel free to contact us and we'd be happy to do so. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful. Signing off, we're Ryan.
And we're out.